new unit in this lecture series, Manufacturing Technology Second, Unit Third, Lecture 32. A special purpose of lathe machines. Okay, dear students, this is start for session. I before discuss for some points. Okay, the please subscribe this channels and created for the more technical knowledge of all the students and the manufacturing second technology. Okay, in the other subject start for the some days after. Okay, and this is a new chapters and new unit and create for the new knowledge. Okay, and the subscribe this channels. Okay, agenda for today present in this chapters and unit some of the some point I discuss in this video for the limitation of the center lathe machines. Okay, center lathe and capiston and turned lathe. Okay, and typical tools layout, automatic lathe machines and classification of the lathe machines and some of use of the typical tools analysis. The point first is the discuss for the limitations and analysis and use for the lathe center lathe machines. Okay, and use in the some of special manufacturing operation used in the machines, and this machines is also used in the manufacturing industry and the uh, large project components makings and some of the towers buildings construction buildings all the make for the some of automobile component completed to this of this machine central machines and the use of the very strong and critical design component preparation and making for these machines capstan and turn length. This is machines also used in the suppose that the just to the turning operation also for very strong of manufacturing operations and use in this machine for the very cutting forces required for these operations, and the machines is the very high and the working procedure of the automobile component in the prepare for this operation. Okay, and typically and the types typically of the layout in this all the machines used in the special plant layout and the special in the manufacturing industries and the somewhat defense systems industries in analysis of the I'm making for the barrel design and others for the tank design barrel design and or rocket design. Okay, and the aeronautics industry is the very powerful very useful these machines. Okay, and automatic lathe machines and then the invention for the new day to day the new invention in the industries and the DRDO defense research and development organizations all the and other private sector industries and government of the industries use for these machines. And automatic lathe machines is the also this machine used in the very special applications in the hardness the hearts of the created very high and not work performed to the human. Okay, and the only for perform work manufacturing operation only for machines, and this is machine work performed for automatically. Okay, depend upon the depend on the computerized and the working performed to the depend on the programming language. Okay, kind classification of the machines and tools. Okay, some have discussed this point in this session. Okay, Limitations, first point is the limitation of the center lathe. Okay, this is machines is the very strong generate to the application of the manufacturing operations in the critical component designs discussed in the previous chapter. As I also discussed for the last units, and okay, and only for manufacturing operation on depend on the lathe machines. Okay, and in this chapter for some of discuss for topic of the lathe machines and some of the lathe machines and use for the special purpose of manufacturing operations led through the journal purpose of machine. Journal purpose, suppose that first consider for the jobs is the automobiles part, very long part, and the component is prepared for the only for lathe machines. Lathe machines is also used for the multiple perform to the multiple manufacturing operation with the help of the lathe machines. Lathe machines is the we mothers of all the machines. Okay, all the machines tools has to number of limitation to the produce. It is the become the production of machine tools. This lathe machines is used for the production, large production of the machines and large tools applications in this machines, and the automatically selected for the feed rate and the direction of the tools and speed of the tools and required for the design tools also need in these machines. Okay, all the components is very strong, and the products of the very typical parts. Suppose that I make for the bridge. Okay, long bridge in use for the automobile component, very large component, and designed for the large machines in the special machines by lathe machines. Okay, in the very large plant and industries, they set time for the job and term of the holding the jobs in large. The large workpiece is the required for the holding of the workpiece and required for the very long cutting forces, and the vibrate of the machine perform work and vibrate for the workpiece. The workpiece also holded for the jigs and fixture is a long force required for the holding of the jobs. Okay, and the machine, the job is the very strong holding and to the do not vibrate the jobs in the duration of the start to manufacturing operations. Okay, only one tool can be used in the normal course occurs. Okay, courses for this tools is also used for the single cutting tools machines. Okay, the tools is also performed to the need for the large cutting forces and the by the single tools. Okay, the single cutting tools is the need for the very long cutting forces. Okay, and the machines also for work for holding head stock of the work performed to the performed to the machines is the very smart, and the only for CNC and computer programming based machine control, computer control machines. Okay, CNC. Okay, numerical control machines, and the DNC and the direct control of machines. Okay, all used in the machine. Sometimes the conventional tools post can be replaced by the square tools post. Okay, and some of the design of the tools is need for the and the squares holes. I consider for the uh, square size of the workpiece design performed to the small holes and design to the small cut for the machines is also in the typing for the program I'm given for the command value of x and y z value. Okay, and all the machines automatically started the manufacturing operation, and holding for the workpiece is the very strong one. The idle times involved in the setting and movement of the tools between the cut is the large. The this is the main objective of the industry is the idle time of the machines is the zero. Okay, reduce for the idle time of the machines. Okay, and manufacturing industry is also increased for the efficiency and the economics. Okay, economics of the increase for the economics and reduce for the idle time of the machines and also okay the sum of the time involved for the setting and moment of the machine do not generate it for large moment of the machines and generate for the small moment in the I the save for the time. Yes, okay, and increase for the idle time or reduce for the idle time of the machines. Okay, the prices movement of the tools to destinate place in the different to achieve unless and proper care of extended of the operator. The operator also one machines is the one time the operator one time is the work performed to the one and two three machines. Okay, and the machines also perform to the numerically the according to numerically given for the value of the programs and the given for the set of the value x y and z for the cutting and forces is okay. The tools is the desired place in the different tools is the step by step cut for the required for the tools and select for the program and machines automatically selected to the tools and perform to the manufacturing operations achieve the unless power. The also power is the very need for the less powers and care for extended for the operator and operator only see for the power supply of the machines and do not generate do not cut for the power and machines programs. Okay, and the only and the specify the operator is the C for the machines. Okay, limitation is continue present for the limitation of the center length. All these different means the difference means that the center length cannot be used for production work in view of the low production rate. The suppose that the difficulties mean that the centerless cannot be the centerless machine cannot be used for the which used for the production work in the view of the low production. This machines is used in the low production rate. Okay, low production system and the and but used in the for very critical and design purpose of machines. The thus the center lathe is modified to improve the production rate and the center lathe machines is also for the some of generated to the low production rate and the improve the efficiency of the machines and need for the design. This machines is also need for the only design purpose of improve the production rate. Okay, design purpose of the machine. The various modified lathe are the some of the most important part of the machines is machines and very modified lathe machines is the day by day is the inventions in the most invention to the day by day machines and other the smart elements used in the machines and the some of modify of the programs of the machines and power supply is also and the power supply is also the semi automatics. Some of the machines also use the semi some of small of the power and small to small workpiece and the perform of the CNC lathe machines perform the manufacturing operations and a large to large workpiece is also perform the operations. Okay, automatics the automatics is the machines is the one time is the program is setting and the set for the value of the setting for the programs and the then start for the programs and the end of the program the manufacturing the operation start to and end the complete for the job. Okay, the improvement are achieved basically in the following areas. Okay, the some of the this is machines also uses the some of importance areas in applications. Okay, work holding methods, some of the work holding methods in use in the some of machines in the use in the holding the devices, holding the workpiece and and provided to the cooling provided for the cooling of the tools and the the command is the also press for the and some of machines is the automatically on the cooling on the cooling of the water cooling the cooling is provided and the complete of the manufacturing operation the cooling of the automatically off and the m is the command value of the t is the turn length. Okay, select for the tools number 1 number 2 3 4. Okay, etc. The multiple tools availability, the CNC machines is the very smart machines and brain in the tool room consisting of the machine CNC machines in the tool set for the number of tools in the selected for the 60 tools and 40 tools 45 tools and 50 tools and 25 tools and 120 tools, all some of the more than tools in the consisting in the tools room in which the CNC machines the machines is required for the design need for the tools and selected automatically tools. Okay, and the automatic feeding the tools and machines is also automatically selected for the tools and perform to the automatically manufacturing operation. Okay, and this is the this only select for the programs and given for the value for axis cut for the job is the axis and the I perform to the suppose suppose that this is the x. Okay, x and y axis. Okay, this is y axis or this is x axis. X axis. Okay, this is put for the job. Put for the job. Okay, this is the job and this is the table of the lathe machines. Okay, this is the table of the lathe machines and holding the holding the jobs and suppose that perform to the small holes and design of the machines and given for the value of x. Okay, given for the value of this is point is distance for the value of the 4. Okay, given for the value of 4 x value is 4, this is point also is given for the value of 8 and this is value is the this is the initial point and this is the value is the 8. Okay, y value is given for the 8 and this point is the y value given for the 4 and the x and y value is fixed and this is the other axis is the z axis of the machines. Okay, this is the z axis of the machines, all the machines is performed to the x and y and z axis of the given for the value of x and given for the value of z and the perform to the value given for the value of the machines and perform to the automatically work. Okay, stop to the tools, the automatic stopping of the tools and pieces of location and suppose the machines the work is performed to the complete the jobs and the machines are automatically off and the tools is also select for the other directions. Okay, tool is also stop. Okay, machine is also stop for the and program is also end. Program end is the manufacturing operation is very completed. Okay, automatic control of the proper sequence of operation. The central machines is the CNC machines is the automatically controls, and the work performed to the x axis is the given for the value of x, and the performed to the x value operation, and the other value is given for the y, and the machines is automatically selected for the y direction, cut for the metals. Okay, and the given for the value at length at and the value machines is cut for the metals at Okay, do not cut for extra material. Okay, the machines is the very smart, and the CNC machine is automatically selected for the value, and the machine is also performed to the work. The proper sequence of the machines is the, suppose that the machines is perform work first of all the x direction, the given for the value to first of x, and the machines also perform to the work is a x direction, and other is the value given for you is the y axis, and the machines is also after perform to the operation is the y axis. Okay, and the sum of is given put for the input given for the input, and machines also given for given to the output is the very accuracy. Okay, the capacitance and the turn length, and this is the diagrams also discuss for all the elements of the machines, and the main characteristic and feature of the capacitance of the turn length is the fixed six side. Okay, this is the machines is the also work perform the six side. Okay, x y z, this is the three axis, and this is the work, this is machine also work perform the minus x minus y minus z, यानी कि six axis, the work performed to the minus six axis. Three is positive axis, and three is the negative axis. This is the value for x is negative, and the machines also work perform the x direction is the negative. Okay, negative direction work perform, and the given for the value is y positive, and machine is also work performed to the y directions is the positive work, and the given for the value I need for the my is the machine is the initial point to the I selected the need for the work of operation is the minus y 4 minus x y. Okay, the machine is also for select automatically is the machine operation performed to the minus x. Okay, minus x is y, and the 4 length cut for the metal. Okay, the machine is a very smart and very strong for the as to complete for automatically machine is selected for the hexagonals. This is the machines is the hexagonal or machines work perform the block mounted on the end of the bed of the replacing the machine's bed is the also replaced for the job is also completed for the select to the job and to the perform to the work. Okay, and the this is the machine also the following for the mounting the six tools blocks of the each all the suppose that the I consider for the suppose that the this is the block. Okay, this is the block when perform to the work. Okay, this is the this is the machines is the perform is this block. Okay, this the machines is the okay, this is the machines. Okay, this is the this x this is the okay x y and z. Okay, x axis, y x and z x. Okay, this is the value is positive value of the x. Okay, positive value of x, and this is the negative value of the x, negative value of the x. Okay, and this is the positive, this is positive value of y, and this is the z is the this is the positive value of z, and this is the this is the negative value of z, okay, and this is the direction is the x is the on in the downside of the y is the negative value, okay. This is the sixth phase of this component, okay. First, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, sixth component of this is this component. The machine is performed to the suppose that the machine I need for the manufacturing operation in this is flash in minus value of the y, minus value of x. The machine is automatically selected for the value of minus y and perform to the work, okay. And this is the machines is very strongly and the automatically selected for the and very design purpose is used in these machines, okay. I the discuss for this is machines is the sum of element of the machine. This is the head of this is a head stock of the machines, okay. This is the head stock of the machine. Head stock is also work performed to the power supply of the machines and the holding of the workpiece and provided for the rotation of the workpiece and the okay. And this is the spindle, this is spindle, okay, of the machines. And this is the rear of the tool post. This is the tool post, okay. And this is the cross slide, this is a small part is the cross slide, okay. They perform to the work tools, okay. This is tools, this tools, okay. And the cross slide is turn, okay. In this is tool post in the turn, okay. And x, this is the to slide of the x axis, y axis and upper and down. And second is the second is the carriage is the this is carriage for the mm, automatically is the automatically motion of the carriage is the for the this is the x axis is this is the value is this is direction and this reciprocated for the of the carriage, okay. This is the carriage of the machines. And second, this is the bed of the machines, okay. And this is the this bed of the machines, okay. This is the bed of the machines. And second is the this is the arm is this is arm of the machines, okay. This is the arm of the machine. And second is the also for this is arm is the provided for the forward and backward directions of the tools provided. And this is the hexagonal of the workpiece. And I say that presented for the before some minutes also for the one of the component take for the one component and six face of the machine, six face of the component present of the work performed. This is the hexagonal trunk of the merge, okay. This is the a view of the turn length machines. This is the view of the turn length machines is the performed for the manufacturing operation is selected for the follow of the mounting six tools back each, okay. And six all the six face is back for the outside of the can the contains one or more tools depending upon the requirement, the need for the tools and depend upon the design of the manufacturing and the support for the small of the component of the machines. And other is the it can be one of the more important for depending on the equipment of the tools. Further, one of the cross slide also need for the job tool, two tools post are mounted. One is the front and the other is the rear of the machines, okay. This is the post are mounted for the two tools, okay, in the machines. And one is one of front of the other is the front part. The capacitance and turn length of the machines is the also some of component present for these machines. When the saddle with the saddle move on the bed during the return stock in the of the automatically index to the next tools pistons, okay, position. The suppose that the this is the this the bar materials, okay. This is the work base of the machines. This is the workpiece. Okay, this is the cylindrical workpiece. Okay, this is the center of the workpiece. This is the center of the workpiece. I This is the provided for the this is for this is the holding devices. Okay, this is the holding devices is the this is the car operating tabs. Okay, this is the operating tabs for the machines. Okay, and the collet, this is the use in the collet of the machines. And for the this is the spindle, this is the spindle of the root, spindle of the machine. This the hood. Hood is the also holding of the jobs. Okay. This is the closing of, this is the closing for, this is the closing and the opening. This is the for this direction is the provided for the machines and the job and holding. And this is the closing of the closing of the spindle of the machines. And this side is the opening for the of the machines spindles. And the tool in the turn length are the provided with the a system of stop and tips on the feed rod, which can precisely control the actual distance moved by the tools. Okay, is this is machines also used for the machines, all the selected for the tools in the turn length are provided with the system of stop, and the program of the machines also stop. Tips of the feed rod read is the also on the feed rod, which can be previously for control the actual distance of the moved for the tools. Okay, and the this given for the value of x direction, and the tool is moved for x direction, and given for the value is x value is 4. Cut for the feed rate, select for the feed rate, or and the length of the x value is the 5, and the machines turn to start for the operation. Cut for the material in the x direction of the value given for the x is the 5. Okay, 5 mm. Thus is the possible to set the control of individual movement of the tools. Selected for the direction given for the direction of the tools, and the tools is yes, given for the direction of x axis, and the tools is also move for x axis. Control individual, this is a tool is also movement of the axis of the tools are required by the component of the machines also work perform on the component, and machine also use in the required for the constant. Okay, this is the operation also start for the continuous operation, and the machines is the complete for the job. And the some of the main objective of the machine ideal ideal time is the very idle time is the very short, and the efficiency of machines is increased, and the economics of the industry also increase. Okay, the capstan and turn lathe machines are also present in continuous. A few of the specialized tools are shown in some of the special tools used in these machines. And suppose that I stock coolant of the machine provided for the coolant of the machines, and the stop of the coolant stop and coolant hood of the holders. This is the holder or the holding the jobs of devices for the holding of the spindle. This is the spindle also used in the holding of the jobs. Okay. um, the collect for operation tubes, this is the tubes in the provided for the manufacturing operation in this tubes. This is the closing of the spindle, this is the closing of the devices in the holding of the job. And this is the operation is start opening for the devices, opening for the holding of the devices for the job is also free. The look for the tapered is the sleeve this is the use for the sum of holding device. This is the spindle also for both side of the spindle use, and the collant operating tubes also use both side. that this is the holding for the looking tapered of sleeve. The bar of the material. This is the workpiece, and this is the center of the workpiece, and this is okay. A box tool is generally used for long turning job since the tools while the cutting also support the job. Okay, the jobs is also move for the considering and the analytical. The job is generally used for the long turning job since the tools while the turning also support for the job. Okay, some of the component used in the holding of the workpiece and support for the workpiece. And the applications of the all the element is the some need for the time to time per perform all the elements. They have cutting tools and also support rollers and providing the necessary support to the workpiece. Okay, the have the cutting tools is the very strong material, make for the tools is the very strong material. Suppose that steels is the carbon steels and the high stainless steels and carbide tools. Also some of the other component of the make for the tools. Rollers all the provided to the necessary support to the workpiece also support for the rollers or other component of the machines. Okay, the different front of the collant chucks used in the turn length of the machines or some of the pointers also consider all the element of the machines work performed to time. All the element of the machines is the work performed to the in the start to the manufacturing operation of the machine and the machines also need for automatically all the element work performed time to time. Okay, the this means machines also used for the some of the tools is performed to the work on the direction. The combination of tool holders, some of the tools holders is the also for select for the holding of the tools of the devices, and this devices is also known as the holders of the holding of the tool. Multiple cutting tools also, multiple cutting tools is used for this operation, and the all the tools in select consisting of the machines in the tool room. Okay, with the machines with the provisions for the adjustment of set for the machine situations. Suppose that machines also were performed to the some of some of the x value is given for the 5 meter 5 is the turn length. The machine is also used for the turning tools. Select for the other is the threading operation for the value of x is a 5, and the other is the machine tools automatically selected for the threading tools or make for the thread on the workpiece. Okay, the step by step of the is given for the value of the machines, and the machines is also automatically select perform to the work step to step. These have to ability to perform more than one cutting operation. The have the perform more than the machines is the perform to the one cutting operation, and other perform with the more operation. The sometimes okay एक ही टाइम में एक ही कटिंग मोर ऑपरेशन इज द समटाइम एक साथ मशीन कई वर्क करती है. ओके, टाइम देयर फॉर द रिड्यूसिंग द एक्चुअल मशीनिंग टाइम and required for the operation. And the machine is the also automatically selected for the reduce for the um, reducing the actual machining times and required for the operation. And the machines is also increased for the our efficiencies, and some of element is the need for the work perform the easy time to time and less for. Okay, and the machines also increase for the operation. And this is the workpiece. Okay, this is the support, and this is the whole of the area of the work. This is the workpiece. Okay, this is the face of the workpiece, and this is the tool performed to the work on the surface of the workpiece. Okay, and suppose that this is the front side of the feed of the chuck. given for the feed of the chuck. And this is the workpiece is the support of the supported to the of the machines, and this is the upper support and this is the lower support of the this is the workpiece also move for the axis of the rotation. This is cutter is perform this is cutter is also performed to the cutting of the materials, okay. And second operation is also this is the machines is the this is the machines, okay. This is the machines, and this is the workpiece also hold it for the job. And this is the tool performed to the work, okay, on the surface of the workpiece. And this is the front side of the tool. This is the support of the workpiece, and this is okay. And this is the tool post, okay. This is the tool performed to the surface of the workpiece. And this is the this shaft is also rotate for the clockwise direction of the axis y axis, okay. Other is the this is the other is the machines also. This is the okay. And this is the also rotate for the access. This is supported provided the support. And this is the clamp of the machines and tools, okay. This is front side. This is the support provided for the support of the workpiece. And this is the move from the direction. This is the upper support of the workpiece. And this is the tool is also performed to the work on the surface of the workpiece, okay. Some of the point some of the tools directions and motions and work support for the workpiece upper and lower. All the point is the perform in the present for this is video, okay. The piston and turn length also for the continue mid turn length would be 50 to, with the turning attachment very smaller to the use in the center length of for the machining tapers, okay. This is machine also used for turning of taper turning. And and machines. Small tapers can be produced for the tools from the cross slide, while the internal taper and the productivity of the taper remains. I consider for the this is machines also perform to the more the operation is performed to the taper workpiece. So one is the depth is the 2 mm and second depth is the 4 mm. This is the taper of the workpiece performed. This is machines. And this is produced by the tools for the slide. This is the also sliding motion of the tools. And sliding motion is the forward and backward. Forward motion is the tools also perform to the work, and backward motion the not perform of the work. While the internal taper the internal taper also provides the internal of the workpiece. Suppose that the boring operation in the machine is the use for the internal turning operation for the in internal boring operation, okay. The productivity is the taper remains for the constant. The others is the various different between the capacitance and turn length of the is the general purpose of the length machine also need required for the other some of the pa- parameters. The headstock of the machine some of parts is in the present in this slide. Headstock has more range of speed. The headstock also provided for the speed rotation of speed of workpiece is per neat. And the we are to allow to the higher rate of production. This is the machines also used for the higher rate of production, higher production of the machines. The tools post is index abs for the tools. Any one tools can be brought into the cutting positions. Suppose that one tools post is index also for tool is selected for the in the tool room in the with the machines. And the machines and all the tools in the perform to the number 1 2 3 4 5. And the one is the turning one point is the one is the turning operation tools, okay. Second is the taper turning internal turning operation tools, say, okay. Third is the thread cutting thread making of the tools. And fourth number is the also select for the thread making of the machines tools. Okay, number of select for the number by number of the tools, also select for the in machine of brand. Okay, tool push all the index for make for the index program, and other is the selected for the tools, or select for the in machine brain. Okay, with the help of the programming language set for the computerized machines were performed to the according to the computer programming. The one tools can be brought for into the cutting operation, and cutting tools also used for the cutting. Suppose the select for the number of 5 and select for the 5, number of 5 is the tool select, cutting tool select for the 5. Okay, I the given for the command of machines is 5, and the machines also select for the cutting tools and perform to the manufacturing operation. Tail stalk is the replaced by the tool tail with the 6 tool positions. Okay, the this is the central machines also capacitance and tail length in the tail stalk. Dead center of the machines is the remove remove to replace by the tools acting for the tool exit the turn with the 6 tools also positions. Okay, the feed of each tools can be regulated by the means of feed stock, and the other is the six the work the machines perform to the six axis of the work perform, and the also for the machines also select for the feed rate of the tools. Feed is also select for six direction, and the machines brain also work perform to the two or more tools mounted on one single tool face. Okay, the machines also for one operation, and they provided for the two tools. Okay, the mounted on the single tools face can be cut for the simultaneously. Okay, the tools is the very perform, and the actually in the mounted of the tools. Okay, capstan and tail length. The six scaled operation for required. Okay, this is machine is the semi scaled, मतलब कि small size of the design of component use component in a component is making for design in this the help of machines. Okay, used for production operation involving better repeatability. Okay, repeatability. Okay, this is the machines also repeatable is very good of the repeatability of the machines, and the given for the machines, suppose that machine for selected for the value of, this is the value of X. Okay, 5 mm. Okay, 5 mm. The machines is select for the 5 times of the machines is the one to say 5 times of the repeated of the given for the 5 times of value of X, and the machine tools also repeat for the 5 times. Okay, okay, the machines repeatability is very good, and the better repeatability. Okay, and the variation of the turn length is the capital length, and the some of variations of the turn turn length is the capital length. Okay, in which the turn move on the saddle, while while the saddle can itself be the fixed. Okay, this is the machine, this is also used for the machines, and this is the other holding on, this is the okay, this is the teeth of the other, the spindle of the machines, and this is the bed of the machines and spindle, this is the spindle of machines, and this is the turntable. Okay, this is the turntable of the machines, and this is the select for the value of X and Y turn. Okay, and the intermediate slide for arrangement is the capital length. Okay, the machine's saddle, while the saddle can itself for the fix at any position on the bed, The bed is the select for the to any positions, any directions of the select for the bed of the machines also perform to the work of the same directions. Depending upon the length of the job is the machines also depend on the work, and the depend on the jobs or positions select for the positions perform to the work. Okay. And dear student, thank you so much watching this video, and subscribe these channels, okay, and create for the more technical knowledge.